this is the start of a new year, okay? And we're gonna start this off with a bang. I've actually made my first sale this year. Before we started the series, on January 1st, on the hecking dot, we made our first commission this year. And I'll tell you the story behind it. So when you first get into real estate, you 100%, 1000%, the first people you're gonna work with are gonna be family, friends, co-workers, relatives, people you've known for a while, because they actually trust you. They know what you're going through. They know that, oh, hey, they're stirring off this thing and stuff like that. And when you start going through this, the question's going to start popping up, because as you start talking about real estate to them, they're going to be the little noise in the back of their heads, be like, oh yeah, no, I was thinking about that. And my first sale that happened was across provinces. Yes, I'm Canada. We have provinces, and it was with my mom. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. So my mom was looking to move closer to family. She lives over in Ontario. I live over here in Vancouver, BC. And there's a myriad of different family members all throughout the place, but majority of the family is over actually in the West Coast now. So she was looking to move from Ontario all the way over to not BC, because BC has too much wetness. BC has way too much, rain and moisture, stuff that my mom, when she was quite young, she got into a car accident, broke a whole bunch of bones in her spine and everything like that. So when the wetness hits you, it really seeps into the bones and makes the bones ache. So that, too much details, but essentially the West Coast is not the best coast for her specifically. Love her, but this is not the place for her. So I actually flew out to Alberta during this time, and while I was out there, I saw this small little community called Lethbridge. It's just a little bit south of Edmonton, Calgary, like it's just a little bit southern, but it's really nice. And I saw these advertisements of places and their affordability. So I reached out to my mom. It's like, hey, did you ever think of moving to Alberta? The Chinooks and the weather through there tends to be a lot drier. Like you have Drumheller, that's just south of Alberta, has a whole bunch of, like, you know, these like dried areas. Like you wouldn't have to worry about you know, the cold, the damp, all that kind of stuff. And like it's really affordable, especially compared to Ontario where she was living. Ontario was just ridiculous in the cost per square foot over there. So when she came out during Christmas time, she was going to come out during Christmas time. She came out in early September to come see me. So as she was coming out, we basically scheduled with one of our co-realtors, Molly, over in Remax in Lethbridge, be like, hey, me and my mom, we found all these houses. We had about a short list of about 10 places that we're really, really interested in. They like suit her needs. They look beautiful, all the kind of stuff. Could you help my mom look at these 10 places in Lethbridge and go from there? And she's like, yeah, wonderful. Sure, I'll take her out. And Molly, she was amazing. She was able to get these appointments in under 24 hours. Okay, was able to set them all out. My mom went to all these places and bam, 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 saw them in quick succession. So that she's like, yep, I hate this one. Nope, this one doesn't have what I want. And she fell in love with this place. It had a beautiful stone fireplace. It was all on one level, so she didn't have to deal with climbing upstairs. And the people who had made it, they had worked on this home for like 20, 30 years. They had made this home their like pride and joy. And unfortunately, just as time has gone on, and like different medical things have popped up, the house was no longer able to support their needs. They were too far away from hospitals and amenities and stuff like that. They needed something closer to, for I believe it was the wife. I believe it was the wife that was having trouble. But long story short, the house was beautifully kept, very well loved, and my mom was going to move into that place, and like you could just feel like the heart that was put into place, and that's what really pushed her over the edge. She just fell in love with the heart and the joy that these people had put into their property. So she made an offer. They accepted. It was very, very quick. Like like this entire transaction, everything that went down to like 72 to maybe 120 hours. Walked in, loved the place, offer, acceptance of that. So my mom, expecting just to have a regular old October, stuff like that, is now like, oh, by the way, you're gonna have to be moved. You're gonna have to sell your house in order to like move out and do this kind of stuff, right? So my mom then goes ahead and puts her house on the market. And she's just like, okay, well, I already bought the other house. I can take my time, I can move into it, some of that, and then I can be showing my place, and eventually when my place sells, then I'll finish off everything like that. But I'm just going to slowly move all my stuff from Ontario over to Alberta. It's not going to be a big deal. It's going to be great, right? She put her house up to sale about 3 days after she bought the house over in Lethbridge. And within 48 hours, somebody bought her house. It was she priced her, like, Ontario has been going through like a really hard real estate market. So we were warning my mom, was like, okay, hey, it might take 3, 5, 6 months to sell your place. But the person that was over in Ontario that we helped set her up with, also a Remax agent, they priced her place not to sit, but to sell. And it was exactly in the range that my mom was expecting, being like, okay, this one sold for this one sold for that, this one's been sitting here for a couple months at this price. Okay, we can reasonably expect that if we put our place at this price point, that it will actually sell and move, like it's market price, right? She went ahead and did it, and she had 2 clients immediately come through her door, okay? One of them was a brand new young couple, and this young couple had relatives that lived in the strata complex that my mom was selling in, right? They were brand new teachers, they had a baby, they were looking for like their first time home, right? They came in, they looked at the place, they're just like, oh honey, it's perfect, like this is where we can put the crib, and this is where we can do this, and this is where we can do that, and da 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 da, right? A lovely couple. That was their first person that came through the door. The second couple that came through the door, and for whatever reason, I don't remember why, but my mom was like there around stuff that, right? They were, well, oh, this has a lot of work that needs to be done, and oh, how terrible this place is. Like, oh, like, there's just so much detracting from the value of this place. I don't think we want to live here, honey. I don't even think we'll put in an offer. Oh, like, you know, that whole game where you come into a place and you try to, like, demotivate or devalue the place while you're there to then offer in a lower offer later on in, right? Eventually, even though they were saying, oh, I don't even think we're gonna put in an offer, both offers came on in. One offer was from the brand new couple, was about $4,000 less than what we were asking for. And my mom looked at it and was like, okay, what's the reasons for that? And they're just like, oh, we'll have to repaint and da 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 da. And she's like, okay. She looked at the other offer from the, oh, this is a terrible place people. And they came in like $40,000 below the thing, right? So not only did they come in really shorter than what my mom was expecting, when she already priced herself at a really reasonable price, but now she has this other couple, this really nice couple that she actually wants to sell to. She actually wants them to have the place because they were such a sweet couple. And this is something you should remember when it comes to sellers, that the people selling your place are people too, right? They're not just a guy at like a store that's trying to haggle you, finagle you. The people selling their homes, they want their homes to go to like somebody they'll actually appreciate, somebody that'll actually love your home. So my mom's just like, okay, I don't even want to hear counteroffers from these things. Deny the jerks, and let's give this home to the brand new family, right? So my mom told a real estate agent, deny these jerks, accept the other offer, right? Well, when she denied the jerks real estate agent was just like, okay, well, we would like to put in a counteroffer, right? And my mom's like, nope, don't want to hear it, don't want to speak it, I don't care. I don't care if they go $10,000, $100,000 over the top. I want to sell it to the brand new family. And they were pissed. They were really pissed. My mom's real estate agent had to actually get my mom to write out a letter because they were threatening to sue my mom's real estate agent because my mom was no longer going to be accepting any counteroffers, stuff like that. So she had to write out a letter, she had to sign it, being just like, I am no longer accepting offers from XYZ client for XYZ reason. Like, you can shove your sewage up your tailpipe. Like, we're not dealing with this. We want to sell it to a very specific person, and I've made my decision. So that was all good, but now my mom is in a crazy situation. She thought she was going to have 3, 4, 5, 6 months to actually sell, like move her stuff slowly, stuff that. Now she sold her place. It's like, hey, you have to get out of here in like 30 days. We're gonna close this place in a month. So get your stuff, get to Alberta, and get on by. Like, get the heck out. So my mom had a very, very chaotic Christmas, but she was able to get herself packed up, transfer to Lethbridge, and now she's there, and she's living there, and everything's all well and good. And the paycheck, which is a referral fee. So when you're in the real estate industry, if you refer a client to another client in the industry, there's something called a referral fee, where you either get a percentage or a pre-described amount for the transaction. And that way, real estate agents are encouraged to like put clients in the best possible position by giving them over to people that actually would know and be able to take care of them properly. And Molly over in Lethbridge was absolutely able to take care of my mom super well. Highly recommend Molly. If you guys are in Lethbridge or in Alberta, highly recommend her. She's absolutely fantastic. But long story short, that was my first real estate income. It was a family referral, and I got my first check on January 1st, even though like the place sold in like October. Takes time for all the processes of it. I got my first paycheck from Alberta on January 1st for a whole $738 after fees. Woo! Before fees, it was about $1,300, but with fees and everything like that, yeah, it was $738. But hey, first sale is the first sale. We're doing things, we're making progress, and let's just keep on going, and we'll make this a year great.